Since growing online sales is our end target, it's probably the most appropriate place to start. I always like to say start with the end in mind. I really like the way Google allows us to do this. They can tie in their e-commerce tracking with virtually um, any shopping cart. If you have halfway decent developers, they can take the code that Google provides and input the items, the SKUs, the different transaction values, and so forth through the e-commerce or shopping cart software. So it's a relatively simple code for Google to do, and then the integration with the shopping cart depends on the cart itself. But any good development team that can implement a cart can implement the Google tracking as well for e-commerce. So for e-commerce on Google, you can see here on the left-hand side, you've got conversions. In conversions, they have goals, multi-channel funnels, and we're going to start with looking at e-commerce. As you look at e-commerce, what's neat about this is you get the quick overview of performance, but then you can also quickly look at, scrolling down at different products. This becomes useful, and we'll get into more of this in filtering and in segments later. But if you've got a special promotion for a certain type of product, you can sort by that, you can filter by the different products and so forth, so that you can see just how it goes. So if you're running a special Google keyword program against a particular product group, you can do that, and I'll get into product categories in a second. You can also see product SKU. This is not terribly handy for me, particularly because I don't know what those SKUs are. I like the product view myself, but more importantly than that is product category, because usually, with some exception, you're promoting a product category as opposed to a product. And with the ecom implementations at Google, you not only provide the product, but you provide the product category. So it's a great way to take a look and see your product category performance on a sales basis. And you can dig more deeply, and we'll get into this more deeply in a moment. Then there's also source and medium. Now this ties to the UTM codes that Google provides. You can manipulate these with your destination URL. Those are the things like UTM source, UTM medium, as you can see here, also UTM campaign and so forth, and UTM content. So you can drill more deeply into that. And again, under the segmentation videos, we'll talk about how you can segment your views so that you can see just things related to particular types of programs that you're running, like particular ads, in fact. So as you can see here, you get your revenue by medium and source. You can dig down into it. Let's go back up to product category, and then you can look at this. If you want to dig more deeply into apparel detail, you can see all the different products related to apparel. And again, if you want to, you can filter by particular product so that you can see that. You can get into different secondary dimensions. So if you want to filter this based on the type of ad or the app that did it or the landing page, you can set those up there and then tell it which landing pages come up, and you can sort by landing page, or if you know what landing page you want to just focus on, you can filter on that particular landing page